Audio. Are we back up? Can you hear us, stream? Sounds like it.
Can you hear us, stream?
Yeah, I sound a little weird.
Can you hear us, stream?
Yeah, I sound a little weird. Unfortunately, that's it's because we're using PlayStation controller. All right, give everyone a moment to jump back in. All right, you guys. This is the big one. This is what you've been waiting for. Let's give everyone a moment. Yup. Yes, indeed. Yes, Johnny should know. All right, you guys. Here we go. Obviously, we have not we've not been as active in Spectrum, and I haven't been as active on YouTube lately. But the reason behind that is because we've been working really hard on Sonic Elements, and I mean really hard. In fact, what you're seeing here, this right here, Slink, this is the alpha build of Sonic Elements as a video game. Our very own TimothyFW, yeah, Grand Champ Tim from our server. He's a coder, and he came to me about 2 months ago, and he mentioned to me, he was like, hey, so I heard about Sonic Elements for a while. He really is, he really is. He's like, heard about Sonic Elements, was hearing you guys kind of wanted to make it into a game, so I tried my hand at a Sonic physics engine. What you're seeing here, the physics, the structures, everything you're about to witness, like the physics, the structures, and even the movement of the models, he did this all himself. Guys, we have a coder. Sonic Elements might actually become a game at this point. Like, we've been working on this, like, really hard for 2 months. Just like, you know, Tim's been trying to get everything, like, refined and working properly. And, you know, I've been developing movesets. At the same time, I've been developing a narrative. We have over, like, 70 pages. But guys, at this point, you know, I'm just gonna stop talking and start showing off. So, like, we've got to show you. There's a lot to absorb here. Now, bear in mind, it's an alpha build. There's no music. There are going to be bugs. Are we capturing movement? Okay, it looks like we are. But yeah, we are. We are going to show off some mechanics. So anyway, first off, I want you guys to pay attention to the physics. So you can see I'm moving pretty fast. Sonic's steering, it feels good. He has good control while rolling. And it took us a while to get the jump momentum just right. But the jump momentum, it feels like adventure. You can change direction on a dive with jump dash. So, like, you know, as far as just the basics, you know, he's got that. Right now, he only has a build working with PlayStation controller. He also worked on a build that could, he can also make it work with Xbox. We're going to have more controller options, but we're in very, very early alpha right now. Just testing, trying to get the physics to work properly and trying to make sure that everything feels good. We have, in classic Sonic Battle R style, we have your R1 button mapped to roll. We have a jump dash. We have your homing attack working. Homing attack's a little broken right now, just gonna warn you. We also have, like, a thing where you can bounce off of enemies and, like, hold the jump gives you more height. So, you know, that's kind of working, but it's a little bit broken right now. Here you go. Here's homing attack. Homing attack's a little bit broken sometimes, but feels okay. He's implemented some dash pads. As you can see, we have a meter in the bottom left corner. That's going to eventually be bottom right. That is your action gauge or chaos gauge. Yeah, we're bringing gauges back because that is that's, like, you know, the Shadow style, 06 style. Like, we liked the adventure style and we liked what it did. So you can see homing attack still a little bit broken. But anyway, when the gauge is 2, you'll be able to tap R1 to, you can tap it to, like, use certain techniques at earlier times. You can also tap it when it's full to use an ultimate technique. For Sonic, we're probably going to have that be light speed attack. Apologies if the sound is not the best. Trails of Rings, so yeah, obviously light speed dash is implemented. It's a little bit broken. It's a little bit difficult to make it lock on sometimes, but with that's still a work in progress. He has the splines working properly for the ramps. He's like messing with that, and like just this stuff with like how Sonic speeds up and like how when he gains more speed. Something as simple as like the model going through the different poses, like when Sonic balls up his fists and starts running faster and everything. We also have bounce attack implement that's mapped to X circle. This here, you're probably wondering what this strange-looking structure is. We're going to build this into a side of a mountain to make it so there's like a high wall, and there's a big structure in the middle. This is a loop, and we're designing it to be unskippable because have fun with loops. Don't skip them. Go through them properly. See there's like that wall on that side, and then you shift to the left, and then you just roll down this side. And so like, it's going to be designed so like you can't really skip it. But yeah. Let me show you off momentum. I'm at 240, which is the boost speed here. So let me just show you guys control. I'm going at a relatively fast speed. As you can see, I have good control of Sonic because I have good steering. Unlike modern Sonic games where Sonic steers like a tank. So yeah, I'm running and I have good control and I just lost control. That is a-okay. We're going backwards now. But, if I were good at the game, I'm just a little off tonight, apologies guys, then you'd be seeing that I'd be having no problems with control. We're at like what? Okay, that's what, like 260 right now? Let's go back through here. Still being able to maintain good control through this. Yep, see that? No problem. We're at 300. Let's try the loops. Let's try this section. As you can see, running through here, no trouble with maintaining control. Tim, I love that Tim experimented with that one. It's going to be a little tricky making this turn. Let's stay in control, stay in control. All right, yeah. Okay, speed slightly. Okay, the loop slightly slowed me down, but yeah, still being able to maintain control. Yeah. Bounce attack, I believe I mentioned. I'm tapping R2, but that has not been implemented yet. What we have is like, your X is your, well, I'm going to say this like PlayStation controller style. X is your jump action, square is your spin dash. It's still a little bit broken because you can kind of charge it midair. Circle is like going to be your projectile attack action. It's also for like secondary actions like bounce. Triangle is your special action, that's your light dash. Your R button is your roll. You can also pop out a spin dash that way if you do it like that. R2 is your ultimate. L2 is going to be your reset camera. We took some heavy influence from Chaos X and P06 in the way he did it. And I guess I might as well stop messing around now. L1 is switch characters. But do we have other characters to switch to? Yes. Yes, we do. Tim's favorite character, I think, is Blaze, so that's why he decided to make her next. Also, notice the spines, how they kind of move with as they shift. So anyway, let's show off Blaze now. Her acceleration is a little bit better. She doesn't have a homing attack. Also, I want you guys to pay attention to the flame effects on the ground there. Tim worked really hard to get that working. The fire effects were pretty difficult for him to get working, but she has a unique spin dash animation. You kind of slide with spin dash, but yeah. And also unique spin dash sounds. She has a double jump, giving her accelerator tornado. So that's X and then square. It's quite floaty. It's a little bit broken right now because it might be a little bit too OP, but we could definitely shift it. But anyway, she also has a homing attack. As you can see, homing attack's still kind of on the broken side, like I said. We also are bringing back the idea of enemies having multiple hitboxes as well. So like this guy, he's going to take multiple hits to destroy. So, I steer around him. But yeah, I'm able to maneuver around, bounce off him, hit him a couple times. But yeah, we're going to have multiple different enemies with a lot of different hitboxes. Here's probably the coolest thing. Let me talk about typing that we have planned for this game. We have some enemy concepts planned so far, but we also have some typing ideas planned. So instead of speed, fly, power, the three types we're going to go with are momentum type, agility type, and combat type. These are the main three types of the game. They're not related to the elements, which are the subtypes, which I'll get into later. But again, those haven't been implemented yet. But so momentum type, actually let me start with combat type. Combat type, will essentially be able to deal double damage with basic attacks to enemies. All ultimate attacks, by the way, like one-shot enemies nearby, because they're ultimate attacks, of course. So combat types will be able to deal double damage. And they'll have like a greater versatility of moves being balanced between combat types and or between agility types and momentum types. The agility types will have greater vertical momentum, so they'll be able to like have higher jumps, and will usually have a double jump. Blaze Beam momentum type is probably an exception to that rule. They'll usually have a double jump, a glide, or perhaps even flight. We're still working that out. And as far as momentum types go, it hasn't been implemented with Sonic, but with Blaze, however, we took a page out of Supersonic 68's book. I think he was inspired by Sonic Advance 2. And essentially, so we have your running speed, which is around 100. You charge up Spin Dash all the way. You can get to around 150, and this means you don't really lose any uphill speed, as you'll see. But we also made it so that momentum types have something called a speed break, aka a mock state. So when your speed goes over 225, you get boost. And this ain't no baby boost. No. Gotta go fast, to quote Supersonic 68, earn it. Like, so you'll get boost. You'll get a boost ability. But like when you go over a certain speed, it'll just act as a hitbox. You won't lose any control. You'll just get a hitbox and be able to hit enemies. It's not linked to meter, because meter is going to be linked to the ultimate techniques. So I hit 225. There you go. Tim was working so hard on that. But when you hit a certain speed, Blaze gets this boost hitbox over her. And now we don't have any ground enemies, so it's going to be difficult to demo it. But now she is able to move at higher speeds, and this doesn't reduce your control at all, except when I act like an idiot and mess up. But yeah, I'm going at around like I'm going around the 220 speed right now. But I'm like, oh, I lost my place for a second. But yeah, like 270 right now. We're gonna run along here. Try to give you a showcase of control. Naturally, when you start going over 300, it becomes a bit more difficult to control, but you have like good control of the character. But yeah, I'm moving at high speeds. As you can see, I have good control. Whoop. Yeah, stay in the loop. It's all about having a steady hand. I haven't shown off this section yet. Let's go over here. Yeah, I'm at a nice comfortable 280 now. Oops, I messed up. That's fine. 260, all right. Yeah, I didn't turn hard enough. But yeah, kind of just turn with the camera, which is the right stick, and movement, which is the left stick. And, it's adventure-style momentum with a boost mechanic, so you just, it's pretty easy to stay in control. But yeah, in 2 months' time, Tim already managed to get these two characters' movesets as a work in progress. And I suppose we can talk about some of the playable characters. Oop, my rotation's a little bit strange there. As you can see, yeah, we still have some bugs, like, because of like the way I jumped there. But yeah, I don't think Blaze has light dash. No, she doesn't. But yeah, as far as the main cast, we're probably gonna have like Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, Silver, Blaze, and Jet as playables. And we're also going to have some of the new characters, including some characters that we have created ourselves. And Oakley is going to be announcing this in a few days in the server, but you guys are going to get to, build your characters and, audition to see if you can have them in the game. If you guys would like to help out with this project, we're opening applications soon. We've already brought on a couple of other members. We have someone who is talented in sound balancing and music. We've got Oakley leading the art direction. So yeah, we've got artists, we've got writers. I told you I've been working on the story, but we've got a lot of people already working on this. So this is shaping up to be a legitimate product so far. There's no UI yet, there's no pause menu, but again, very early alpha build. Be showing you guys off some more of the fun stuff and some more of like the gameplay. I could probably show you some of the broken glitches right now. Character switching is a little broken because the characters don't just warp to your location; it's wherever they last were. But that's a work in progress. Let me pause for a second. But yeah, let's see. Oh, we got Locke in the chat. Welcome, my dude. Locke is actually our sound engineer. He is talented in music, so he's going to be helping us with that aspect. We also have some music in the works. I currently have a theme done for Lightning, a character I've been working on, and we have a main theme in the works, and we have we are debating what to do for Sonic's theme right now, but I have some general ideas. But yeah, Locke's going to be helping us out with music and overall general sound balancing. But yeah, no, Blaze definitely be looking smooth. I completely agree. Let me scroll back through, see if I missed any. Let's see. Yeah, camera definitely looking pretty smooth. But anyway, yeah, leave some questions in the chat. I will check back and forth. We'll show off a little more of this before calling it quits. He's been messing around with some dash pads here, so kind of slow animation at first, but just like the general splines. Oh, okay, that was the whole thing. Let me go down here. Show off some of these routes. Here, Johnny was actually Johnny, who's like working on some level design and some overall bug testing with us. He's also tested out this build. There are a few of our team members who we've brought on who've gotten to test it out so far. But yeah, let me. Here, Johnny flexed this one going at 400 speed, so I might as well try to do it too. Ooh, stay in the loop, stay in the loop. Whoa. I'm doing it, I'm doing it. Come on, first try, first try, first try. Ooh. Yep, we're staying in control, we're staying in control. Uh-huh. This loop's going to slow us down a fair bit because it's a little bumpier than the rest. But yeah, we're going to design loops to be more fun, less skippable. And roll down here. There, I did it. But yeah, then I know you guys want to see that tube, so we're gonna show that off. Let me show the wooden path next. Oop. That spline kind of stays until that loop there. That's pretty clean. There's like a flying glitch that happens on walls. Let me try to maintain control here while going. Ooh, really fast. Where are we, like 390 right now? But yeah, camera's a little bit bumpy. It was a bit smoother in other earlier builds. But again, like I said, it's an alpha build. It's a work in progress. But yeah. Was definitely excited to be showing this one off to you guys. Because we know you've wanted some news on Elements for a while, so we figured what better way to do it than give you a little teaser of the gameplay. So we hope you guys are enjoying what you see here. I'm showing off Blaze more because it's just more fun to run around with your speed break since Sonic's isn't quite ready yet. Speed break was originally a move that debuted in Secret Rings, but if you notice, since we have the gauge move and we're going to be implementing that, Shadow the Hedgehog, 06, Secret Rings, and Black Knight all had gauge moves that weren't linked to boost, and I always kind of liked that mechanic. So, I wanted something that wasn't like, we would include boost and wisp, but like something that wasn't necessarily so boost-centric or wisp-centric. We felt like it was, oh, can I do this? Can I do this? Ooh, ooh, oh! Yo, I almost did that at like 500 speed, dude. That was insane. But yeah, like mechanics that weren't so boost-centric and wisp-centric, and because everyone's getting like a little bit tired of like the way the modern games feel, so it's like I wanted to sort of, be designing this game with a bunch of y'all to sort of bring us back to the more adventure era of things. Because honestly, I miss that, and like the modern fans are eating good with colors right now. You all know this, so it's like we had to do something to like to start bringing this back. So this is the kind of game that I wanted Elements to be. A good mix of everything with some nice nods to the modern era. But yeah, let's I guess we'll try the grass area right now. Pause for a second and see what chat is saying right now. Oh, you were doing that while rolling, Johnny? Yeah. But yeah. Oh, the whole thing while rolling? I don't know. I guess I'll try rolling. Okay. But yeah, I guess I'll show off the wall glitch Johnny had found. Like I said, alpha build, very early in development, so there are naturally going to be some bugs. Oh, now I see. You had to you were trying to uncurl and okay, now I get what you were trying to go for. I guess you had just maintained a higher speed. But yeah, there's a bug that happens right now which we know needs fixing. Sorry for the sound imbalance and lack of music. But if you do this thing on a wall, it kind of yeah. See, oh wait, no, I did it wrong. Yeah, that. See, that kind of just I think it has to do with model rotation and yeah. See, I'm not holding anything right now. Model rotation and the fact that that gravity is trying to take effect at the same time. So that's something that's a bug that we need to fix. But you can kind of get out of it by pressing any other aerial action. Oh, where are my miners? I forgot. Blaze has a stomp, but hers is we call it impact dive. Yeah, so jumping and pressing circle puts Blaze into the stomp animation. Now, right now the stomp animation it has the effects below it, as you can probably see with the camera, because it's there's supposed to be sort of an explosive effect when she does it, but the hitbox is supposed to be around the explosive effect, and right now it is above, because you hear it hitting the enemies. It's above the enemies. It's above her right now. And of course, charging spin dash while you're jumping, a little bit, it's a little bit off, and you also can't move as well. But yeah. Also, just for testing speed, this dash pad right here, 1500 speed, just for fun. So you can just kind of jump off of here and yeet to the moon if you want, if you can maintain control. I am still going. But yeah, oh, where am I landing? Where am I landing? Okay, I see the loop, I see the loop. Normally you couldn't get up here, but we're just gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna have her slowly drop down. And there you go. Get to an area you're not supposed to be able to get to here. But then again, you could always kind of do that with momentum, so... and I should also point out we're going to have unique voice clips as well. We're doing auditions for voice acting as well. We want to try to have unique voices for Sonic, Blaze, as well as our own characters, because we want to make this feel authentic. But yeah, we'll run through here. That one's going to go like this, and it's going to curve around. I think Tim has a spring up here, but you'll see why I kind of jumped up before, because this area just kind of takes you over here. And it's kind of a homing attack. The effects are kind of glitched. But yeah, anyway. Effects kind of glitched there with the boost. But yeah, there's no spring there, so there's no way to get up. Kind of wall run before. I don't think it's as doable before as it was before. Let's just show off the half pipe here. Or no, I mean the full pipe here. But yeah, I was showing this to Johnny before, and I was like, hey, look at this. Hero special stage potential. And we're wondering, if we are going to be able to include special stages in this game, perhaps in, a classic mode, because we want to kind of make single player and adventure the focus. We're not really sure about a two-player mode, but we kind of want to focus on co-op, because this feels like it's a more adventure-styled game, so it feels like co-op or versus would be the right idea, I feel. But that's probably the direction that we're going to be going. So that's pretty much all the information I have right now. I'm just going to show this off to you guys, the full rotation here. Gain insane speed with gravity. Like that. The speed used to be out of control before because you used to be able to hit 1,000 like it was nothing. But yeah, overall, the physics just feel good to play. As far as when a public build will be available, I don't know. This is alpha, it's in testing, it's definitely not ready for public use, but we are working hard to get one out there. So yeah, that's all the information I have on this product for you guys right now. So hope you all enjoyed. So yeah, before we hey Sonic, how's it going? Before we get going, devs in the chat, is there anything that I may have missed? And does anyone have any questions before we head out? But yeah, let's see. Yes, correct lock. Blaze ascended. Johnny's like, there is no moon. I checked. Johnny, I'm making it and you can't stop me. Oh, all right. Johnny, wait, that's spoilers for story lore. Don't spoil that yet. Let's see. So Slink asking, the main cast will appear like after the epilogue episode. Well, so the main cast is going to be directly involved with the new cast of characters that were involved. We're kind of like mixing them together. Right now, in terms of the story, we kind of have a main present lore with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, like a present timeline, a future timeline for how Silver and Blaze got, well, Silver specifically got back to the present timeline, and then a new characters timeline starting with Lightning and Oakley so far, and we'll be adding more in later. So yeah, that's pretty much all we have at this point. So just going to open it up to questions. If you have questions, ask them now. We are going to close out pretty soon. But yeah, anything at all you guys want to ask right now in chat, we will try to answer. Yeah, but yeah, I'll show you guys with Sonic while we're waiting. He's at like what, 150 right now. He's at like 200, but you'll see him go over 225, and yeah, see he's over 225 right now, so he should be in the momentum passive ability state, the speed break, but he's not. It just hasn't been properly implemented yet. But yeah, we obviously used heavy influence from a lot of really great Sonic fan games. Tim used the influence of like bumper engine and generations for like the modeling and the character positions and stuff. But I think it looks great, true to form. Oh, rolling under obstacles is now a thing because can't roll under this, but spin dash under it. So that's he can do that there. Yeah, that's pretty much everything we have to show for our work in progress right now. But there will be more in the future as things develop. So I want to apologize to everyone on YouTube, guys. Like, obviously we hop out. If you guys see me hop out for a little while and just and not uploading for a while, it's likely because I'm working on the story for Elements or helping Tim with the moveset development, or working with the team on new concepts, or implementing new members of the team, because obviously we can't do this alone. Because just working on something like this by ourselves is like it's gonna take a lot of people. So if you have talent and wish to contribute to the cause, and you feel like you can keep secrets until we want to like air this bit by bit, because we want to have some element of surprise but also be transparent, let us know. To answer your question, Johnny, Big the Cat, yeah. I mean, like, no, I don't think we're gonna have him playable, because why would we? But Adventure has some like Big the Cat Easter eggs, so I could see that happening. Anyway, it's about a half-hour showcase, so I'd say that's enough for now. So anyway, I think that'll do it. We hope you guys enjoyed the Sonic Elements Alpha Build preview. We hope you're hyped for this. Yeah, share this with your friends. Let everyone know. Thank you all for watching, and I apologize for the long drought. This will be uploaded to YouTube soon enough. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. This is Lightning Thunderbolt signing off. Thanks again, guys. Oh, quick question from Slink here. Specials can only use with full bar. There are some actions with the chaos gauge that can be used without the full bar. They're less powerful though. The ultimate attacks are only with the full bar. We're also going to put in uses for the Chaos Emeralds. And I should also explain the element attributes before we go. Any weapons will be in here. I guess there's some character weapons, like, I'm going to have Lightning be wielding swords, and I was going to have him play similar to Black Knight style. Yes, indeed, Johnny. Put that in dev server. This new timeline will be connected with past and future. Yeah, it's like there'll be like past and future, and like because like Silver's timeline's in the future, so everything kind of like interconnected back to a critical point. The story starts immediately after the events of Generations because that seemed like the easiest story to sort of bring there, and like with the Wisps from Lost World. I feel like they could be in there as well, but we're not going to include many elements of Lost World. Not the Zeti because they're kind of annoying. But yeah, I should actually just briefly talk about the 5 element types. So, excuse me. So, yeah, there's momentum, agility, and combat. Those are the 3 main types for the characters. So we kind of make them all play the same. They all have like spin jump, same aerial momentum. They all have roll, but like their square, their circles, their triangles will be mapped to different things. Oh, if you wonder what this button does, it's just a reset for Lightspeed Dash. But yeah, we're still working on the element types and how they'll be properly implemented. But yeah, the subtypes are going to be Guardian, kind of like Knuckles, Controller, like Sonic, Pure Elemental, Dual Elemental, and Affinity Elemental. And a brief explanation of those: Guardian can use all elements, but only like basic attacks, but they can still combine them. Controller can use all types of elements, but only one at a time. So you can pretty much guess where that goes. Sonic will get elemental shields. And like as you get Chaos Emeralds, you could like scroll D-pad right and left on the bar, which doesn't do anything right now, but that would put you to like new Chaos Emeralds that are acquired throughout the story and would grant you like certain element types. Other characters like Pure Elementals would only have use of one type of element, but they would be incredibly skilled at it and incredibly proficient at attack, defense, and speed type mechanics, and have a lot of platforming options with this type of element. And they could also attain an elevated form, which would be a more powerful version of that element they're skilled in. Dual elementals, they can't attain the elevated form. However, they do have the ability to combine their elements and gain an all-new type of element in a way that literally no other character could do. And then affinity elementals, basically the same as pure elementals. They have the ability to achieve the elevated state, and they're strong or dominant in one elemental state. However, they also are recessive in a different elemental state. So they're strong in one element state, weak in another element state. So they could have some abilities of the other. Recessive in that element state would mean they wouldn't have all of the benefits of that secondary state, but they would have some benefits that they could use, such as just something basic like, light could have some healing properties, or you're taking less damage. Or like, fire could possibly implement a shield. We're still working out all the details on that. But yeah, that's like the basics for like the subtypes for the element styles. I don't want to spoil too much or that much about story lore. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think we're gonna go ahead and close out the stream now, guys. Hope you enjoy this teaser. We will definitely provide you with more content as soon as we can in the future, but naturally we want to make sure it is high quality and it's worked on to the fullest extent possible. So now let's complete the outro then. Apologies, because I went off on a tangent. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Lightning Thunderbolt signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, as always, keep on staying way past cool.